What's up? What's up, cunts? How you doing? How you doing over there? How's it fucking going? I think I'm just gonna have to move stream to this time every time. Cause 2 o'clock is too fucking early in the day. Sorry. I'm just a sleepy little guy. Can't wake up that early. Time to become sleep deprived. I'm always sleep deprived. It's me every day of my fucking life. Me every day of my fucking life. It never stops. 7 p.m. not reasonable. 7 p.m. is the ideal time. The only reason I never streamed this late before is because I was living with my mom's house when my mom was still alive. And she went to bed at like 6 p.m. And if I made any noise, she would scream. But now I'm not in that situation. I wish I was, kind of. In a weird way, I do. Because I miss my mom. But now I can just stream at night if I want. I need 10 to 11 hours of sleep. I do. I think I have a problem. Like a sleep disorder. We rub you? Mika, please don't rub me. I don't consent to that. Can't wake up at 2 p.m. Well, I usually wake up at like 10 or 11. And then I'm sluggish for the next 4 hours. So I have a tendency to be late or extremely demotivated to actually turn on the camera at 2 p.m. Because usually what I want to do is like chores, cleaning my house, doing errands. That's what I want to do and get that shit out of the way early in my day so I don't have to think about it later. So yeah, when I stream, I kind of don't feel like doing anything else afterwards. I kind of just feel like being a huge piece of shit. So I'd rather get all of my annoying stuff done in the earlier in the day. That's the logic behind it. 10 to 11 hours is considered oversleeping. No, it's considered normal. I'm a beautiful princess, and that's how much I need. You guys are so mean to me. What did I even do to you guys? Just let me sleep. I need it. I'm just a little guy. I need to sleep a lot. You deleted schizophrenia chat. It had to go. We had like 4 general chats for no reason, so now there's just 1 general. Where's Bishop? He might be asleep. This might be too late for him. Or he might just be doing something that's not being online. Which is very healthy. My siblings are currently arguing about whether or not Mika was Mike was a real character in Deltarune or not. Bro, they are getting endlessly heated over this. The real Mike was the friends we made along the way. Bring the Poir plush? Good idea, actually. Bishop is sleeping. I tucked him in. Aw, thank you. Thank you, hot dog. Very nice of you. Stream is so quiet. It's because it hasn't started yet. I haven't had a chance to scream yet. We're about to start screaming. be sleeping soon because almost me bedtime as a Canadian. Do Canadians just have a really early bedtime? Because I know they're all in one time zone.
One time zone. One.
Why am I so quiet? I shouldn't be quiet. Is my mic working? How about now? How about that? All the way up. There you go. Oh, what's up, you cunts? Hello! I think today is a Chinese New Year. Time to be Chinese.
You met me at a very Chinese time in my life.
That's the thing all the people are saying. Because it's in fashion to be Chinese. I love being Chinese. Oh look! The sub thing works again. Holy shit. I fixed it. I actually took time to actually do that. Thank you, Banana Patrick. Thank you for all the people who have been subbing for months and I didn't see it because it wasn't working. The autistic urge to burn all the work clothes and put on comfortable ones. That's how I do it. But I guess this is technically my job now. So, all of my work clothes are comfortable clothes. Oh, thank you, Dempsey. Thank you for the gifted sub. All right, we're doing dating advice, boys. Because I know, it's hard out there. It's rough out there. Fucking sucks. Everybody's undateable. Everybody's evil. Everybody's transactional. But
maybe I can help.
Maybe I can give you my weird little old lady advice. Maybe that'll do something for you. It probably won't, but it's entertaining for me to do it. And that's all that matters. So I'm gonna start doing that. Amika, my friend saw you on Tinder. I told him to be good to you or else. I deleted Tinder off my fucking phone. That shit sucks. I think I told this story on stream. I'm gonna tell it again because I'm still mad about it. So I was on Tinder, like a month ago. I matched with a guy who was, 5'6". I do not care about height, at all, because I'm not shallow. I pretend to be shallow so weird people online won't hit on me, but I'm actually not. So we get to talking, having a good conversation, nice flow. He's not like a weird Southern Californian virtue signaler like most people in Los Angeles are. So I decide, I'm gonna ask this guy out. We're gonna go get coffee. So I do, and he's like, well, I would love to, but I feel like you should know that I'm really short. And I'm like, I know you're short. It says you're 5'6" on your profile. I don't care about that. When are you free? He says, oh, by the way, how tall are you? I tell him 5'7". He ghosts me. Nothing. Silence. Radio fucking silence, because I'm an inch taller than him! Bro, this fucking,
male loneliness epidemic, women are so shallow, they discriminate against men because they're short, I'm sorry, I'm a short kid, no woman is ever gonna love me. Shut up!
Shut the fuck up! This is all your fucking fault, because you're the one who has, like, a complex about your own fucking height. Fuck you. Fuck all those people who think that. I guess 1 inch is massive. It's not. It really isn't. It's so mean. Fucking dickhead. I've only dated significantly taller girls, as you should. We really do live in a society. True, we do. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. All right, let's pull up the questions now. I'll read them out loud instead of putting them on the screen for you guys to read, because I want my face to be front and center of the stream because I'm the main character. So I'm gonna put this over here. You guys can't see it. You know, you don't need to see it. It's all mine. Okay?
Okay.
What is this? I don't want this open. The fuck is... Alright, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Alright, let me just organize some things on my screen.
Or didn't want to get dunked on. Some bullshit, man. That's how you know a guy's insecure. It's like telling for everything else that would have happened in that relationship. He would have had like a little inferiority complex about literally everything. If a single inch of height bothers him, fuck that guy. Yo, Mika, I love your shit. Yo, I asked before and I'll ask once again. You used to be a 3D modeler, right? Yup! Retired. Not doing that shit anymore. Alright, so our first question. I'm sure the answer to my question... I should probably get my glasses for this, maybe.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, who, it didn't show me who sent that. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I9, you say the same thing every time! Creeping me out, but thank you. I'll do my best to just read without my glasses, because I don't know even where the fuck they could possibly be at this very moment. And thank you, HeroPat TV2 for the sub. I'm sure the answer to my question is to just move out, but I'd love to hear your input. I feel like living with my parents makes dating difficult. It sure does. I'm not embarrassed as a 31-year-old, but because mom and dad are embarrassing. Dad watches the news or Ancient Aliens all day, based long at a physically painful volume while creating random junk piles for projects that shouldn't take months to finish, while mom has impossible standards and likes reminding her children she failed as a parent because she didn't produce her ideal version of American Gothic on top of their random needling remarks about appearance and intelligence. I don't cook, not because I don't know how, but because I don't need someone shouting, "Holy shit, this dumb fuck can read a recipe" every time I turn on the stove. Anyway, I'm sure the solution is to just move out, but the housing market sucks right now, and being honest to potential partners that I'm still single according to my parents, not because I'm embarrassed or the person I'm dating, but because I'd never hear the end of the nitpicks about hair, makeup, clothes. Does she know she's dating an invalid? Why do your parents think you're an invalid? Why are your parents so fucking mean to you? What the fuck? Hold on. Thank you. Oh shit, thank you, Dildo Backhands, for 10 gifted subs. So... yeah, the problem is you need to move out, but, again, the housing market is kind of a problem. So that's not realistic. I think what you're supposed to do here is you need to have a talk with your parents. You need to tell them to, like, fucking stop scaring the hoes, because then they're never gonna get fucking grandchildren, right? You need to sit those motherfuckers down and set some boundaries. Tell them not to nitpick your fucking date. Tell them, can you please not blast Ancient Aliens at 100% volume? This is less a dating query and more of like you're having some major miscommunication with your own parents, which I understand. I'm assuming your parents, since you're like 31, I'm assuming your parents are boomers. Boomers aren't the most adept at listening when you tell them things. I think maybe screaming would help to really solidify that you're serious about them scaring the host, because that's kind of one of the more important things in life. Is probably dating, because that leads to procreation. So yeah, I think you just need to talk to your mom and dad. That's really not an issue with you. You just gotta learn how to communicate with your folks. Let's see. Mika, funny shit. I saw a funny IG and I thought it was one of my friends, but it was yours. It made me laugh a lot. You're welcome! Well, important thing is, if you pay rent, yeah, lay down the line, but if you're living rent-free, yeah, good luck, buddy. That's also true. But, you know, some parents are lenient in terms of that. Some boomers understand that the economy's real fucked. Hopefully you're not unemployed, though. That also, if you're unemployed, you just shouldn't be dating. That's kind of a whole new can of worms, actually, if you don't have the means of helping your parents with rent. You've got other problems at that point. But yeah, talk to your parents.
Alright, next.
I miss the bartending backdrop. I don't feel like setting up the green screen. The green screen I bought was really unwieldy. I might get a different one, because setting that one up is a huge fucking pain in the ass. It's like a big fucking blanket instead of like a screen that like rolls up. I regret it. I bought it because it was the cheapest one, and that's what happens when you go too cheap, you get fucked over. Alright, next one. I'm just gonna like skip around, because there's so many. How can I get my GF to let me lick her armpits? If your GF does not want you licking her armpits, you should respect that and not push. And I know this is a joke. However, there are men out there who will try to pressure a girl endlessly for anal. So based on that, as an extreme example, if your girlfriend says no the first time, that's it. Don't try to convince her to do anal or anything else that she doesn't want to do, because that will only lead to resentment. So, no means no. I know some people have issues with that word. You gotta remember that it's a definitive statement, especially when it comes to sexual things. No means no. Next, if a doctor was genuinely a good person and did right by their patients, would you consider dating them? No. Fuck doctors, sorry. Sorry, really fucking mean. It's like, not even because I would hate you or anything, it's like a PTSD response. Because I really can't handle being in a doctor's office or a hospital anymore, because it just brings back really bad memories, so sorry, no. Did you watch the Dragon Ball Z on Toonami when 9/11 happened? I don't remember. I was like fucking 8. I don't think we had anything on the TV except for 9/11 footage. I think we had one TV in our house, probably. Weird question, but probably no. We were probably just watching 9/11. Kind of funny timing for a dating advice stream. Literally received a text from a situationship of mine yesterday exclaiming how she hates me and how I ruined her life. We hadn't talked in 5 months, by the way. Oh, that's also funny for me too, because like I found out that my former fiance blocked me on Instagram, even though I haven't like interacted with him in 3 years. I'm assuming I kept coming back up on his For You page, and he didn't like that. And he probably realized how badly he fucked up. So, haha. What a loser. Imagine sucking that hard. And then, like, the new girl he's shacked up with is fat, so... I always get the last laugh. Always. In Brazil, they interrupted SSJ3 for 9/11 footage. Why? Brazil isn't the United States. How mean of them. How dare they do that?
Alright, next one.
Let's go find another one, shall we? I don't know. I don't know if these are like in a specific order, but some of these are from today, and some of these are from like 2 months ago. Because originally I was gonna do like a pre-recorded version of these, and it was gonna be with a friend because they wanted to participate, but then that friend ended up not being able to do it because of like scheduling constraints. So now I'm just gonna do them on live because I like doing these, even though it's kind of a pain in the ass when people show up to these. Some people get really defensive about like dating advice streams when I do them because I'm a girl, and men don't like listening to women because some of them think women are not people. I can assure you I am a people. Next. I ain't afraid of women. I'm just boring to them, I think. I'm that one motherfucker that just sits and barely says a word. I have shit I'm interested in, but for some reason, it's hard for me to express any excitement over it. I like creativity and being creative. Working on shit, whether it be drawing, painting, programming, hell, even cooking. Small talk makes me sleepy. I don't think I'm bad or good looking, just average. I had some women be hella interested, but as soon as we meet IRL, these bitches see how fucking boring I am, and our conversations become dry afterwards, mostly because they just stop talking. They stop trying afterwards because I'm that boring. Where do I find dumbass, boring women like me, bro? You don't. I think you just need to not be boring. Which is obviously the less fun answer. Cause like, imagine you find a girl that's boring, then you're gonna get bored of her, and then you're gonna dump her, and you're gonna be like, wow, this bitch is fucking boring. I wish I had like a spicy big booty Latina that would scream at me and hit me in the balls sometimes. So that's also not going to work. You can't have like two people with the same negative attribute in the same relationship, I think. I don't think that's gonna be very productive. So you need to work on your Riz, boy. You need to... Thank you, Chi-Town Squid, for the tip. Kamikaze, thank you. Thank you! You should consider, being, like, kind of more cool, I think. That's not, like, a terrible thing to work on. It's always good to do a little bit of a self-exploration. A little bit of a... What's it fucking called? What am I trying to say? Self-improvement, that's the one. Nothing wrong with a little bit of that. As far as how to not be boring. I'm trying to think if I was ever boring. I don't think I was ever boring, but I was quiet for sure. If you're not getting excited for the things that you actually like, you might have a brain problem. Not to diagnose you or anything, but I'm sure you can rewire your brain from that. I just don't really know how you would go about it. I guess maybe try practicing talking to other people that you're not trying to fuck. Just to see if you can rizz them up a little bit. Get them really excited about something. Get them really interested about something. If you do want to find boring women, just come to Southern California. Most women here are really boring and insufferable to talk to. That's why I only have, like, a few female friends. One of them is Barb, and she's the most interesting woman in the whole world. I love your videos. You should make more when you're bothered. I'm making one right now. I just filmed it 2 days ago. Then we're gonna be going into editing hell with it starting tonight. So look forward to that! How to not be boring. Imagine you are at a party and you see someone who's the coolest dude ever and everyone wants to hang out with him there. What is he doing in your mind that makes him cool? Now do that. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Get out of your own head and into your imagination, maybe. What does Riz mean? Explain to Grandpa. So, Riz is like short for charisma, I believe. It might not mean that, I don't know. But, usually it's in the context of trying to be an interesting person for somebody you were trying to bone. So, I'm assuming that's what it is. Pardon my, lack of Zoomer slang knowledge. I'm trying my best! I'm really old! I'm just a really old lady! Oh! Alright, next. Let's see. How can I open myself up to dating again after a long-term relationship when I'm struggling to embrace platforms like dating sites, apps, or develop crushes? I find it difficult to let go of the memories and trust I built with my previous partner, and I'm afraid of replacing that connection with someone else. If you're having thoughts like that, it's probably too soon. You just need to keep waiting it out and assess your feelings instead of trying to replace those feelings with another person, because then it's not gonna work. So yeah, it's too soon for you, bro. It'll feel right when the time comes. You'll know when that is. It's just not now. Thank you, Craig from Craigslist for the super chat! Sans or Papyrus? Papyrus. I like the, autism representation. He's one of my favorite little guys. What would you do if you were the opposite gender for one day? I'd jerk off. I'd just be beating my meat for, like, 24 hours. I wouldn't do anything else. I'd just be, like a helicopter. Be putting it in weird stuff. I'd drill a hole into a watermelon. And, I'd put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. And then I'd fuck it with my penis. I hope that answers your question. Woo! Alright, let's see who else. What's it like to plan dates to go on? What kind of things do people do for second, third, fourth dates, etc.? Don't overthink, like, locations and activities with dates. Especially if you're lucky enough to get a second and a third one. At that point, they like you. They've gone on the test run, pretty much. And, the focal point more is going to be you. What do you guys like, talking to, or what do you guys like doing together? I guess it doesn't really fucking matter, but, you know. I guess there are some people out there that get picky. Like, if you bring somebody to a chain restaurant, they might get fucking mad or something. But, if you do encounter somebody like that, they're probably not a good person, and you should stop dating them if they get, like, upset if you bring them to, like, a fucking Denny's or something. But yeah, it's mostly about getting to know each other, so you can kind of just do that anywhere. You could go to the park, you could do a picnic, you go to the movies. I guess less the movies, because that's kind of like your attention is going to be more on the film, and you can't really get to know each other as well. You could just go on a walk at the park, let's see, go to a nursery, or like some place with like a bunch of trees and plants and shit, go to the fucking zoo, go to an arcade. The sky's the limit. Don't overthink it. You can just kind of do whatever you want if they like you already. Would you do my hoverboard homework and 3D modeling homework for me, please, 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 please? Romero says you won't. I won't do it.
Nope, sorry. That sounds like a personal problem.
JFK Assassination Museum. I'd go to that. That sounds fun. Yeah, that's the one. Botanical Garden, that's the one. That's what I meant. Not a nursery. Nursery is where you buy plants. Botanical Garden is where you look at them. Aquarium is best first date. Yeah, aquarium, natural history museum. Treat them like an autistic child going on a field trip. Take them to, like, places where they can learn things. How can you give dating advice when the sign behind you says that you are autistic? That's exactly why I can give dating advice. Because I've researched it. It's my special interest, is how to date people properly and how humans work. Bet you weren't expecting that, huh? Hey Mika, how's the garden going? It's going shit. I haven't had any time to pay attention to it. It's like the same plants that I've had, and I need to clean my backyard. Because there's a lot of, stuffed animal remnants from my dogs destroying them. And there's so much fucking concrete. I really hate my backyard. And then I bought, like, a big-ass, planter. And I haven't put it together yet because I hate putting things together because that's men's work. So I need to make my dad do it or something. Thank you, Craig from Craigslist. Should I pick them up with an Uber or the short bus? Oh, you mean like a date? Not gonna lie, if somebody picked me up in a short bus, I'd never forget that. That could be really iconic. You should try to pick them up at a short bus. If you have access to one. There's no reason why you shouldn't. Alright, next one. Alright, no question. Dating is simple. Men need to follow 3 steps. Step 1, be attractive. Step 2, don't be unattractive. Step 3, don't be abusive. This one's optional if you're not interested in a healthy long-term relationship. There, you can wrap it up. Wrong! So with men, they can always get away with being just a little bit ugly if they're really charismatic. That's why you have examples like Danny DeVito. Who else is really ugly? I find most actors in Hollywood ugly, actually. Let's see. Steve Buscemi. Charismatic and rich. Being rich also helps. Let's see. Well, I don't know any people personally who are, like, ugly. Now that I'm thinking about it. Or if they were, I wouldn't say that on stream because that would be mean. But my point still remains. I see weird, freaky goblin men all the time with stunning 9s out of 10s. So, if you're born less attractive, just do some basic, self-care. Try not to be, like, too greasy. Do some, like, skincare. Try to dress nicely. And then, just be funny. Be funny, be charismatic, be masculine. You'll find a bitch. You don't have to be attractive. That's just a fucking cope online for, like, an incel who is creepy and weird. And, women can smell that on him. A guy with no charisma. So yeah, you can be a little ugly. Take it the fuck back about Steve Buscemi. Wiping your ass properly puts you in the top 10% of men. Yeah, not having a dirty, greasy asshole, you'd be surprised how few men that pertains to. Having a clean house helps. Shout out to that one guy I dated with, like, turd stains in his toilet bowl. That was really fucking gross. He also didn't wear deodorant. That's not cool. Wear deodorant! That's such a big one that a lot of people forget. Put on deodorant! Put it on! You're not Asian, put on deodorant! You stink! Having a house in general is nice. It's not required. I want a bidet so bad. You can't have mine. It's mine. Smell good always. Yeah, dude. Smell has a huge impact on things. Get a nice cologne. Even if you're Asian, just put something on that smells good, please. Yeah, for the love of Christ. Just be a nice smelling young man. It's not hard. It smells like barbecue, actually. Now that I'm thinking, speaking of smells, it smells so nice outside. You could smell like a barbecue and probably get a bitch. Let's see. Well, who's next? When do you personally ask someone to a first date? Is it like, hey, I'm D, what's your name? Cool, you have a partner? Or something else? I think this one varies a lot from person to person. I personally hate when people just cold ask me out on a date. I think that fucks me up so hard. I don't like it. It puts me on the spot. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. You're looking at me in the grocery store really weird. I don't like that you're doing that weird boner thing with your eyes. Don't do that. But some women like it for some reason. I'm not one of those women. I'm more of a slow burn type person. I need to know a motherfucker for like a while before I consider that. So, you know. I'd stay relatively within the areas of caution. And maybe don't cold approach people in the grocery store. Because I personally fucking hate that. Don't do it. Axe is women repellent. Hey, but it could be like a nostalgia thing. You never know. What about at the dog park? Don't do that. Don't do that. Cold approach is how you get maced. It really is. I mean, I guess that's how people used to do it, but I think society has warped so significantly that it's becoming more of a taboo, I think. I would try to get to know somebody first. Just go, you know, hang out with them as a friend, be in like a social circle where that person is there and you can gradually get to know them, and then you can ask them out. If you're at like a bar or something, then I think it's kind of implied that you're there to do that. So I guess the context matters. People go to bars just so, like, they can get cold approached by people, I think. I don't really understand the point of going to a bar outside of that, unless you're an alcoholic. So, you know, if you want to go to a bar and cold approach people, go ahead. Is this the DDR Enjoyer Meekers? It sure is. Meekers! What up, my Meekers? Watch me get banned for that. Let's see, who's next? Where do I find a woman? Women make up 50% of the population. So when you go outside, there is a 1 in 2 chance that there is a woman out there. So just try it. Try going outside. Don't go on a dating app, they're bad. So you must know the person through a mutual? Not necessarily. Like, you know, the dog park. Not the stalker at the dog park, not that guy. But, like, go to a dog park if you have a dog. There are regulars at the dog park that you will see every time. They might hang out in a group. You might be invited into that group if they like your dog. Pet their dog. Ask the dog's name. Don't ask them for what their dad's name is. Don't be a fucking weird little freak. Just be very casual. And that's it. Don't be creepy. Not being creepy goes a really long way. Thank you, Craig from Craigslist, for the super chat again. Hey, Mika, you should check out Craigslist Missed Connections. It's mostly filled with guys trying to ask out women at traffic lights. I thought they deleted Missed Connections. I thought they didn't do that anymore. Or was I thinking of something else? Women on dating apps would call me an F-slur because I would open, about being bi in my bio. Shit was whack. Don't go on dating apps. One time on a dating app, I called a guy a beautiful twink, and he got really fucking mad at me. And he's like, I can't believe you called me a homosexual. That's really mean. I'm so secure in my masculinity. You're basically calling me the F-slur. And then I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? The word twink has been used in a positive connotation for like the last 3 years. Women love twinks. And then he just wouldn't let it go. So then I called him the F-slur for real. And then I matched with him because he was just being so fucking annoying. Don't go on dating apps. I highly recommend you don't fucking do that. There's nothing good for you to find on there. It's mostly people who are desperate or extremely insecure. Sounds like a closeted twink. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Who's next? Why are relationships so hard? Like, not boner hard, but hard in terms of romance and feelings. They don't have to be. It's usually one or both people are making something that is really simple very complicated. Or your actual feelings are misaligned. It could just be a factor of compatibility. Like, if you're having routine problems with your partner, they're probably not the partner for you, and you should probably break up. That's just my 2 cents. Because I'm always trying to cross-reference my past relationships, and I think about why people broke up with me, and it was kind of just like, wait, why are you doing that? What did I fucking do? And it was just like, people get in their own heads sometimes. There are guys who always think, oh, well, I don't want to settle down. If I could get her, then I could get more top-tier pussy. A lot of people's egos get in the way. Try not to date somebody with, like, a massive ego, maybe. When you're on a date with somebody, I highly recommend letting them talk for a while. Try not to interject when they're telling a story. Don't do that thing where everybody's like, oh, don't let them talk about their exes. That's really toxic. I don't understand that part. You should get to know somebody and their past history and how they responded to their environment and pressures from another person, because that's how they're probably going to act in a relationship with you. So if you let people tell on themselves or talk about themselves for a while, they will eventually tell on themselves to fill up the dead air. So, you know, just get to know people and get to know yourself. Try not to be an egomaniac. Try to see where they're coming from as well. But also, if there's a very obvious red flag, don't ignore it. That person exhibiting a behavior that is not ideal, they're probably not for you, and it's going to come up later if you ignore it. Thank you, Yakub-headed chubby twink, for the super chat. Mika, don't cold approach. Also, Mika, go outside. Chat, now what? You can go outside and talk to people without, like, asking them out on a date. Those things, you can do both of those things. For example, you could go to a grocery store. You could see an attractive woman. You could be like, hey, I like that anime t-shirt you have on, and then that's the whole interaction. You don't have to, like, ask them out on a date. You could just do that to practice talking to women. You could be in a social circle with people you see all the time and be like, hey, I think you have a nice haircut. Something simple like that. It doesn't have to be, like, a person you've never met and you're pressuring them immediately to go to coffee with you. Okay? Alright. Yep, don't ignore red flags because you don't want to be lonely. Yeah, exactly that. That's a thing I do all the time. Not anymore! I met my partner of 4 years on VR chat by telling silly stories. Got lucky, I guess. When people ask how we met, I say I lured them into a white van. Yeah, there you go. Nothing wrong with a slow burn romance. Nobody needs to, you know, force something really fast because they saw an attractive person at the grocery store. There are attractive people everywhere. There are cathedrals everywhere with people with eyes to see them, or whatever the fuck Jordan Peterson said. Yeah. My man says I trapped him in his house. Cute. Very cute! Alright. This one seems interesting. This one feels like it's full of rage. Hi, I'm honestly tired of fat borderline chicks who make your life a living hell and then blame you for all their life faults and choices. I'm 28. I'm like a 7 out of 10. 5'11", not fat. I go to the gym. I don't smoke or drink. I brush my teeth and shower daily. I have a stable, well-paid job, but I have very autistic interests. Holy trinity of men's hobbies: guns, cars, developing, and playing video games. Though I don't shove them down people's throats. I'm also that one friend who will work on your car for 8 hours straight in the middle of the night in exchange for a cheap Chinese takeout. I also fix torn pockets and patch up holes in my friends' and family's clothes with a sewing machine, so I guess I'm sort of a handyman. I thought women like men who can actually do stuff, but apparently it isn't enough to attract them. I'm also tired of being that good guy option, which women turn to crying when a Chad dumps them. Okay, so here's your problem. You're using words like that. You're telling on yourself right now. See what I'm saying? You let people have a big paragraph on a dating submission form, and they'll tell on themselves. So based on using language like that, I can tell that you have a bit of an overbearing incel phenotype within you. And maybe it's not, like, massive, but you definitely get insecure when you consider other people people more attractive than you, maybe getting relationships with, you know, the whole proverbial Chad and Stacy type thing. So my first thing that I'll recommend to you is stop going on like red pill forums. Stop looking at rhetoric like that online. Cleanse yourself of that first, but I'll continue reading your little thing here. I don't do that shit anymore, aka suddenly I have no female friends anymore, but I'm not being disrespectful toward them. Where should I look for a girl that has no mental issues but is into artsy game dev stuff and isn't taken already? Should I go to conventions? Yeah, you should. Conventions are a good place. But again, that's going to be a cold approach thing, so be careful how you navigate that. Try to make friends with people first. It's not likely to find anyone that shares my interests at this age, especially in the place I live. I'm from Central Europe. Bonus, do I track borderline Discord kittens because I put funny internet stuff in my bio? If you're looking for women on Discord, then yeah, probably. Don't date people on Discord. Discord is not really a place where healthy people congregate. Highly recommend against doing that. But yeah, go to conventions, go to places where people share your interests. Women like conventions, women like cosplay, but most importantly, stop looking at red pill shit online. That's making you crazy. It's making you irrational. Things aren't as cooked as you think that they are. It's like an attitude thing. And you're kind of manifesting, women that behave like this towards you. And maybe they don't actually behave like this towards you. You might just be polluting your own thought process and you think this is a thing that's happening, but maybe they're just behaving normally. That stuff's not good for you. Stop consuming it. Alright, Mika, it's late for me. Bye. Bye! Good night! Thanks for stopping by, Fox B117! How do I get mouth on cock and balls? You can get a hooker for that. Everyone's got mental issues, just find one whom has demons that play well with your own. That's a good thing to say. Find somebody who's, like, responsible with their own baggage. You're never gonna find somebody who's completely void of baggage. That doesn't exist. So you also need to be empathetic. To an extent. Obviously, dating somebody with real borderline personality disorder is not fun. And you shouldn't do that, but also consider that there might also be some things wrong with you, and be a little bit more humble. And again, stop looking at Andrew Tate red pill bullshit. Get off 4chan if you're on 4chan. Stop doing that. Find a young, single, beautiful, rich person that is talented and super funny. Yeah, those are everywhere. They just exist, bro. They're just right outside of your house. Oh yeah, there's a ton of shit wrong with me. There's a ton of shit wrong with everybody, so don't be too judgmental. Just find somebody who knows how to tame their own demons. Let's see. What's the best way to get over someone that led you on? Go no contact. Fuck them for leading you on. There's really nothing you can do about it. After the fact. Yeah, just don't talk to them anymore. It's pretty easy. You just have to, like, go on a cleanse, like it's like a drug. Because, you know, when you're really interested in somebody, you can get, like, addicted to hearing from them. And, I think it probably works in the same areas in your brain as a real addiction. So, the best way to not be addicted to something is to not partake in it anymore. So just cold turkey, stop talking to that person, and you'll get over it in between 1 to 3 months, probably. Especially if you were never actually in a relationship with them, they just led you on. Just stop talking to them. You'll feel better. Should I buy a backpack? Sure. Legit question, how do I date adult humans under 5 foot tall? I don't know. Go to a dwarf wrestling match. Yeah, there you go. Good idea. If that's what you're into. Or go to, like, a country where women are, generally that height. Or men. I don't know what the fuck you're into. I'm not your fucking dad. Which day of the week is the best day to bring up / unveil the FAP folder? Probably don't do that. Probably don't... probably don't do that one. Unless your girlfriend's like a gooner freak, which I guess that is a thing that exists now. Because women are terminally online and also consume lots of porn. So, but overall, I wouldn't do that. My ex-husband, he had like a big-ass terabyte brick external hard drive full of porn. And one time, he accidentally knocked it over and it broke and he legitimately started crying. A little freak, man. Maybe just don't look at porn. At least not as much as you're currently doing. If you'll feel compelled to save it on your computer, maybe just don't do that. Stop looking at porn. Did he ever use it? Yeah, of course he did. He used it all the fucking time. Bro, what are you doing with like 1 terabyte of porn? Gooning to it, obviously. Gooning it to it. He was like such a gooner that he would watch porn while we were doing the deed. That's how much he hated me, and that's how much he loved porn. So, if you have a porn addiction, maybe stop. Maybe don't do that, sister! I don't personally know your ex-husband, but it's the more I hear from you, the more I hate him. Anyways, you should. It sucks. I stopped in my mid-20s to turn down the porn and reality don't watch it. Yeah, it's not good for you. It is really bad for your fucking brain. Stop doom scrolling on Instagram and stop looking at porn. You're not biologically built for that.
Alright, next one.
Would you marry again if the right person came along? Of course I would. How do I start dating if I've never dated before or experienced people liking me in a romantic way? What are some signs that I should look for? I think it depends on if you're a man or a woman. If you're a woman, pay attention to the guy's eyes. They do like this weird boner thing with their eyeballs. It's kind of hard to explain, but you'll know it when you see it. They do... What do they fucking... I don't know how I would, like, repeat it. I guess the closest thing would be, like, the Lego Batman gif. Men actually do that unironically in real life. I've seen it many, many times. So that's how you know a guy likes you. And then men are kind of like... They'll like anything, basically. So if a guy's talking to you, there's a good chance he's probably into you. If you're a man looking at a girl, I think it's like the opposite with women. They'll be more shy around you, I think, probably. At least that's what I'm like, if I like a guy. Actually, no, I'm not like that anymore. Because I'm tired of playing that fucking game. I'd say... Maybe based off of, I mean, there's a lot of factors, and this isn't necessarily always true, but depending on how fast they answer you in a text message, as an example, if they answer really fast, they probably like you. If they answer consistently and quickly, they like you. But I've also been the kind of person who will have a panic attack if somebody I like messages me and I get really overstimulated and then I don't respond for like 2 hours at a time. I don't know. It depends on the person. I think in real life, if a girl, like, you know, does the little cheeky thing where she laughs at your dumb jokes, like, ah ha ha ha, like in, White Chicks, and then she makes, like, gentle, physical contact with you, like, she'll, like, grab your shoulder and be like, ah ha, you're so funny, wow! Stuff like that, that's a good indicator. If with men, if you're just a reasonably attractive girl, they probably would bone you, so you don't have to think about it too hard. Bruh, I'm either hyper-focused on completely brain-dead, it's impossible to plan around it. What? You heard it here first. If Mika doesn't message you back, it's because she likes you. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. When I was in middle school, a girl did that to me and accidentally hit me in the face, and I started bleeding all over my white shirt. That's cute. Do you think dating in your early 20s is worthwhile? Not only do I think it's worthwhile, but I think it's important, because you gotta figure out a lot of shit, while you're young. It's kind of like a, trial run for when you're older. So I recommend making a lot of mistakes when you're in your early 20s, and even when you're in high school, and this is the mistake I made. Well, I mean, I didn't do it on purpose, but, I really didn't date when I was in high school. A guy asked me out, and we kind of dated for like 2-ish weeks. he held my hand and I freaked out. I got like really autistic and I panicked, and then I stopped going to school, and then I never spoke to him again because I got overwhelmed because of the undiagnosed autism. But that was as close as I got to dating in high school, and I really regret that because as you know, as you guys should know by now, after high school, when I was around 20, I immediately jumped into a marriage with my first ever boyfriend, and that was really bad, and I didn't know any of the things that he was doing to me were abnormal. I thought that's just how relationships were, and I didn't have anything to compare it to. So yeah, I think it's important. It's very important to kind of get all the weird out when you're young, before you overcommit to something that will ruin your life. Fuck your life up! The girl who usually is mean to you, sometimes they are really into you. Best time I've had was with a girl who was really mean to me. Yeah, I think if they're like... There's a difference between teasing you and being actually mean to you. Like, a girl who just hates you won't pay any attention to you at all. But if a girl was, like, being mean to you and she's, like, going out of her way to tease you all the time, she's probably into that. Probably into you. But, I think this all stems from, like, a fear of getting rejected, right? If you misread, the situation. You shouldn't be afraid of that. Because rejection happens. Nothing you can really do about it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yay! Thank you, S. Michael Harden, 1518. What's your advice on trying to date or ask people out if you're often too busy at working a remote job from home and aren't able to get out much? Shit. Get a laptop, go to a cafe with it if you can. If you still do work from home, you can, you know, provided you're not like a 3D modeling cuck and you don't need a giant fucking computer tower that renders things for you. You can get a laptop, you can go outside with it, be a regular at a cafe and meet people like that. Other than that, you're probably cooked. Again, I will never recommend you go on dating apps. It's fine if you want to, but I don't think you'll find... I don't think you'll find your princess in that castle. What if women barely acknowledge your existence? They probably don't like you. Probably do not. Love watching your streams. We've got to go to sleep. We rub you. I rub you too.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Eva Miez, for the super chat. Every girl I've dated has eventually come out as a lesbian. How does one avoid that? Oh, shit. That's a good question.
Oh, yes.
I actually don't know. I'd probably need more context. Maybe look at the kinds of women you're dating. Like, if they're really into sapphic stuff, like Tumblr, astrology, if they wear a lot of flannel, that's probably a bad sign. Maybe try dating women who are more traditionally feminine. Maybe don't date alt girls. Alt girls have a tendency to be at least bisexual. That's a good question, actually. Be less lesbian-like. I wear a lot of flannel, but I'm straight as fuck. Be careful, though. Careful with that flannel. The flannel is actually what makes you gay. But Mika, you wear flannel. Shh. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Don't tell anybody about that. Maybe don't be a femboy. I don't know. Well, I'm not a lesbian. Do lesbians like femboys, or are they... I don't know. I don't know how it works. Is bisexual girl bad for the straight dude? Well, that's the wrong question to ask. You need to ask whether or not they're monogamous. Women can be bisexual in a monogamous relationship with one of the gender, either gender that they like. So yeah, you're asking the wrong question. I gotta go, but great talking to y'all. Those that are desperate for love. First, relax. It's fine. You really don't need to jump into a relationship so fast. To those who think they are attractive, you are actually way more good looking than you think. Correct. Those who lack confidence pretend you are the star of the show. You are the coolest in the room. Be yourself, and people will love you more for that. You're all beautiful. Bye, Homo sapiens. Good. Yep. Hi, Freddy. Hi, Freddy. Confidence really goes a long way. Let's see. Thank you, Blaze Fury 4866 for the super chat. At 23, I almost got married to a 27-year-old woman who got horribly addicted to cocaine. Did all I could help, but learned people can only get help when they want it. She asked me to marry her, by the way. Yup! That's why you gotta fuck up early. Because imagine if you're like, and this does happen to people and it is sad. Imagine you're in your like mid-30s and you've never, you know, boinked before. And you find a lady and she wants to boink you for the first time. And you're like super obsessed with getting boinked, because getting boinked is pretty cool. Boinking is nice. But she also has like a fucking horrible heroin addiction. That's really bad. That's really fucking bad for you. And then she probably is like gonna want to lock you down, because nobody else is gonna want to put up with a woman with a really bad heroin addiction. So you gotta be fucking careful about that. Make sure you get all the weird stuff out in your early 20s. Freddy, get the fuck out of here. I know you're trying to eat the food that I left on the ground. Get out. Get the fuck out. Bye. Bye, Freddy. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Bye.
yes.
Bye. Out. 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 Thank you. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Craig from Craigslist. The elites don't want you to know this, but Florida is not real. Florida Man was a CIA myth created to scare off Cuba from ever invading the USA. I could see that. I can see Florida not existing. Here, can I help you? Why are you in here? Do you want to go outside? Fine. What if I, thank you, lol warquid for the super chat. What if I date an alt girl and make her kiss another girl? Don't make people do things that they don't want to do. Consider not doing that. Don't do it. That's bad. Stop doing non-consensual things to people. Don't make people do anything. I know it's a joke. I'm not retarded, but there are people who take things that I say very seriously because they don't understand being cheeky. They don't understand that. So sometimes I just have to clarify by being very serious about something. Thank you, Beard is Death, for the super chat. I want to bite you, can I? No! But thanks for asking. Thank you for asking for my consent for that. That was nice. All right, what else do we got here? Joining your Discord almost made me delete my account. Yeah, it's a bit of a cesspit, isn't it? Alright. How do I get out of small talk? You don't. Small talk is a necessary evil. Because small talk, it's like a Pokemon, right? You gotta give it enough EXP, and eventually small talk evolves into big talk. So, you know, you just gotta get good at it. If you're really interesting, small talk evolves into big talk really fast. Alright, we're a poly couple. Oh god, you are asking the wrong person. I hate poly people, sorry! I get actually so mad. I get fucking triggered by poly people, because they're just like, you want your cake and you're eating it too, and you're probably a cuck, sorry. We're a poly couple. My GF sees a lot of girls she likes, but is usually too shy to flirt, and when it's just me doing the talking, it doesn't always send the right message. How can I help her? I don't fucking know, man. Why are you doing this to yourself? Don't fucking do that. Is this a thing that needs to happen? Ask yourself that. Do you really want your girlfriend to be munging on somebody else's clunge? And if she can't do it herself and she needs you to intervene, maybe that's not the right choice here. Maybe she doesn't need to be fucking doing that if she can't munge on the clunge by herself. Sorry, I hate poly people. That's my strong opinion on the matter, and I don't care if you disagree. Don't be fucking polyamorous. It's fucking gross and weird. How do I join the server Discord? Somebody will eventually post the link. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you advice on that, because I'd rather you weren't poly. I'm not gonna, like, fucking... What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Enable. I'm not gonna enable poly people. So you can suck on my balls. You can suck on my balls. It's a me, Mario. Alright. They say just be yourself. Are there limits to that? Yes. Absolutely. Like I was telling that other guy a little while before, if you're like an Andrew Tate type, if you're an incel, don't be that person. Nobody wants that. Nobody ever wants that. When you're like repeating incel rhetoric, it's like a self-inflicted wound. You're never gonna get pussy like that. Absolutely no woman is ever going to feel sorry for you. They're just gonna fucking hate you for being misogynistic and weird. So if like your whole MO is just like hating women, that's not attractive. Don't be that. Work on yourself. If you're always yourself and it's not getting you anywhere in terms of like romantic relationships and platonic relationships, you probably need to be a different person. You need to be a different guy. Oh! Hold up. A little behind. Thank you, an adventure zombie, for the super chat. Sometimes I go to bed all alone and depressed and shit, but then I man up and I'm all better again. Courage wolf it up. Fuck yeah. You just gotta rewire your brain a little bit when you're all stressy depressy. I mean, I know the world is kind of shitty, but best you can do sometimes is just try your best to survive. It won't get any better if you're just moping around all the time. Acknowledge your feelings, but don't let them, take control of your whole shit. Thank you. S. Michael Harden again. One other question. Do you recommend dating someone else who's also an artist or in some creative field? I've had a bit more success there. Yeah, having shared interest is usually a good idea. Some people will argue that you don't need to have anything in common with the person you're dating. I strongly fucking disagree. Because then you're not gonna have anything to fucking talk about. If you guys are artists, then you can just, that's like endless things that you can exchange. And that's another way to evolve small talk to big talk. Because you could go from, oh, how's the weather? How is Tinder treating you? How many dates have you been on? To like, oh, my favorite artist of all time is Jamie Hewlett. I love what Corey Loftus does with his line work. How did you feel about the Super Mario movie? What did the texturing do to your penis? So yeah, having stuff in common helps a lot. Thank you, Blaze of Fury 4866. Your Discord did help me get more confident sharing my art, and now I draw at least one thing a week I'm proud of. Your Discord made me make things. See, there we go. Thank you. It can do good things. You just gotta have a little bit of a spine. You gotta be ready for some people being as they are on the internet. You just gotta have a little bit of a thicker skin if you want to survive in my Discord. Connect with them before you date. Stop dating randoms. Get to know someone first, then ask them out once there's a connection. Yeah, it's not hard. Don't overcomplicate it. It's not bad to want to, get to know somebody for a little bit. You don't have to speed run the dating thing. Just because you see one hot bitch in the grocery store doesn't mean you'll never see another hot bitch ever again. Alright, let's see.
Who else?
I have TMJ and it makes me lose hearing on one of my ears. It's really annoying. There's also some like dating profile pictures that people submitted. Let me take a little break and look at those. Let's look at your faces. Let's embarrass you online. Why are there fucking bugs in here? There's like little gnats. It's driving me insane. I think one of my windows has a hole in it. Let's see. Scroll down. Alright. Just download this. This is a shitpost, so I'm just going to ignore that. Because I would rather give constructive criticism instead of reply to a shitpost. Oh, cool. We have a woman. We have a picture of a woman. There are women in the house, chat. There are women everywhere. Let's see. Let's add a source. browse the source now. An image source. New source. And then we're gonna browse, and we're gonna put this lady on screen, and she's very large on the screen. Let's minimize that. Alright, so, what you're doing wrong here in this dating profile picture is I can't see your fucking face. You're covering it up. Don't do that. If you want a dating app picture, that tells people about you, don't cover your fucking face up! Real easy! What else do we got here? Let's see. Oh, this is an interesting one. Let's download that. Put that here. Again, it's huge on the fucking screen. Why is it always huge? Your shouting fries me. Skill issue. I could turn myself down a little bit though. Let's just by a little hair. Alright, so this guy's issue is... You look like you don't want to be in the fucking picture because you're not smiling. You look like you don't want to be here. When you're taking pictures of yourself for dating apps, you should smile. And don't take a picture like this. You're taking a picture like you're a divorced dad on Facebook. Don't do that, it's really unattractive. There's nothing actually wrong with your face, but the way you're framing yourself looks terrible. You need to have your face visible in the best framing, and this is terrible fucking framing. Think about it like art. You're not just taking a selfie, you're taking an art piece, and right now it looks like this is the kind of shit you would do at the DMV for your driver's license. Don't do that. Oh, hi Bishop! Thank you for the super chat! Piss fuck. Happy late stream. I had passed out and my dogs alerted me that you were streaming. Also, Lucifer shirt. Yay, I was hoping they'd fit nice enough. Oh yeah, they're baggy as fuck. I need more baggy clothes in my life. I got a really cool, fucking, what's it called? I got a cool Gorillas shirt at the House of Kong the other day. I'm just really not sure how to style it though, because I never usually wear baggy stuff, but I think this is just what you're supposed to do. It's just supposed to look like that on you. If you need to brush up on a photo taking, googling rule of thirds goes a long way. That photo was criminal. Yeah, think about composition when you're taking pictures. That will help you a lot. You don't need to be like a professional photographer, but you should care about your photo making you look fucking attractive. And I don't mean like editing it and catfishing people with like filters, just like framing. Framing matters. Alright, who else? Who else? Who else has pictures of their face for mommy? Oh, this is more of the same guy, actually. Let's, put that in here. Oh, I forgot to download it. Oops. Twitch is behaving today, that's nice. I mean, Streamlabs is behaving. Where'd it go? It's not downloading. Excuse me. Download, please. Show up in my downloads folder. Oh, it's a weird file type, that's why. Never mind. Oh, fuck that one then. Let's see, what else do we got? Ah! Fuck! Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, because Twitch works again. So the screaming is back on. Thank you for the bits. Let's see. Okay, this is a PNG, that helps. Let's download this. I thank you guys for sending me lots of bad examples for what not to do. It's very helpful. Where'd it go? Oh, where'd it? Excuse me. Where is it? Oh, it's just really small this time. Let's make it big. Again, really bad composition here. It's very low res. I don't know if that's just like because it's a screenshot on your phone. It shouldn't be though, but it's dark. Your hair's in your fucking face. You're not smiling. You look like you're in your grandma's dusty ass house, and you look like you don't want to be in the photo. Don't do this. Do not do this. It's bad. People don't like this. It's very unappealing. There's nothing wrong with your face, but you're making yourself look very unflattering. Oh, you left a note with the bits. I'm sorry. Let me read it. Thank the composer of your music. Think the composer of your music would be down for being used on a YouTube animation. Looking for one. I'll ask him. But I think all of his stuff is just on SoundCloud. I don't think he even cares if people use it. It's just lo-fi that he makes, and he doesn't take it too seriously. Who else? Who else is in here? Actually, let's go back to doing questions. We'll alternate. Alright, who else? Who else likes to talk shit like I wouldn't find out? Glossophobia diagnosed. It's hard for me to try to connect with people, with someone outside of virtuality. Been going to therapy, but honestly, it doesn't seem like I'll overcome this shit. What the fuck is glossophobia? I'm gonna have to look that up. Glossophobia. Meaning. The intense, irrational, and persistent fear of public speaking. Often referred to as speech anxiety. Okay, so I can relate to this. This was actually me when I was a kid, up until my 20s. It used to be so fucking bad that, like, I just couldn't talk to new people at all. I was put in, like, a group project in, like, science class in the 9th grade with 3 other people that I'd never spoken to before. And they all thought I was deaf mute, because I just wouldn't talk. I just refused to say anything. I didn't know when it was my turn to speak. I thought anything that would come out of my mouth was fucking cringe, and I just couldn't fucking do it. It was really bad. And this lasted up until I was, like, in my 20s, because I met my ex-husband over OkCupid, so we did end up Skyping a couple of times. I swear to God, I didn't say anything on Skype. I just kind of sat there, and I typed while looking at him, and I was really scared of, like, actually saying things. The way I got over it was just putting yourself in that situation. You have to run towards the things that scare you, or you're never going to conquer them. And look at me now. Now I'm fucking streaming, right? There's, 800 people here. I do not give a shit about all the things that I say that are cringe. That's just how I fucking do it. I don't have that problem anymore. You just have to do it. You have to get out there. Fear be damned. Phobia be damned. Just fucking do it, man, or you're not gonna fucking thrive. Let's see, what else did you say? I already forgot, and I don't know where the question went. Oh, glossophobia. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to meet people if you don't talk to them. That's gonna be a major hindrance for you. Yeah, don't rely on, like, VR chat for that either. That's not gonna help. Stop enabling yourself and just fucking do it, bro. I know it's gonna be hard, but you gotta stop being a little little baby boy about it. I just break the tension by being warm and friendly and allowing everyone else to feel at ease. Okay, so here's my cool little dating tip. This one will work. It's really fucking smooth. I've done it on a couple dates now, and it's, you know, for the right person, you know. Some people are really boring and lack an imagination, but if you want to attract a quirk chungus, this is really good. It's really good for somebody who hasn't died inside, who has still some whimsy. You go up to a person, right? I have a visual aid for this. Actually, so I have to get it out. Let's say we're on a date. Let's say you're on a date with somebody. You're at a cafe. There's a slight little lull in the conversation. All you have to do is you tell that person, open your hand. You know, they think you're gonna hold their hand or something, but you're not gonna do that yet. You open, they put their hand on the table. You deposit your hand in theirs. What's in your hand? Googly eyes. You put googly eyes in their hand, and then you go around wherever you are, whether that's like a cafe or a Barnes & Noble or just out in public on a date, and you start putting googly eyes on shit. It's a really fun icebreaker. It's really cute. It's smooth as hell. It works on people who are not dead inside, and if it doesn't work on them, don't go on another date with that person because they're really boring. So yeah, do that. Do it. It's my little gift to you guys is be a cheeky little guy with some googly eyes. I think it will work more often on girls than it will on guys, because men have a tendency to be kind of stuck up in my experience. Less whimsical than women. Write that down, yeah, write it down. It's my gift to you, it's free. You can do it. You don't even have to credit me. Let's see, what else? Oh, who sent something? Thank you, Rodney. Top up for the Shortbus diesel tank, thank you! Where are we posting these? Thank you for the super chat, Adventure Zombie. I put, if you go to the audience participation channel on my Discord, you should see a Google form, or you can go on my Instagram, and the Google form is on my Instagram story if you want to submit. If a woman gave me Google eyes, I would propose right then and there. Yeah, exactly, but that's not what happened to me. I guess I got unlucky. It was like a fun thing for like a couple of dates, but you know, the googly eyes can't make the person a better person. But I think people will respond well to it because it's cute. Thank you, Salt, for the tip. Shrimps is bugs. I agree. I don't understand why people are obsessed with like eating shrimp. Shit's bugs. You're eating the bugs. Like the World Health, or not the World Health Organization. You know, the one with like the weird German guy. He wants you to eat the bugs, and you're doing it on purpose because you eat shrimp. Shrimps is not bugs. Yes, the fuck it is. It absolutely is a bugs. I keep a 2x4 with a smiley face in my passenger seat with the seatbelt on. Like Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Cool. I like that. Nothing wrong with a little whimsy in your life. Alright.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Thank you for the super chat. A video game white noise. Hey Mika, just showing my support. Take care. Oh, thank you. Thank you! Thanks! Shrimps is bugs. Actually, maybe I'll make a poll for that. Let's see. Poll. And then... Did that not work? Oh, the chat's moving so fast. What happened? Oh god, where's my poll? Oh my god. It got really fast all of a sudden. What's happening? Oh, fuck! Ah! I guess I can't do that now, because it's tweaking out. I guess I can't do a poll for Shrimps as bugs. That's lame. Now I'm also, like, behind on the chat, because everything's fucked up. God damn it. Don't fucking... How do I... I can't read the chat anymore. It's like lost in the sauce. Oh well. Never mind.
Oh, yes.
Oh well. Thank you, CJ Thompson 272. Oh, for the super chat. Are the dots on your face actually for facial tracking software because you're secretly a middle-aged man? Yeah. You know, you gotta make your money somehow, so I gotta pretend to be a cute girl online. Times are fucking tough because I can't be a 3D modeler anymore. So, you know, don't knock my grind, bro. Don't yuck my yum. Let me make money, okay? Alright? The weird sound makes me laugh. You're welcome! Alright, who's next? Scooch this up. Let's see. Oh, this is a long one. Do I want a long one? How do I attract puppy girls? Do I gotta look at my wrist and give her ass a bone like Rick Ross? Also, happy belated Black History Month! What's a puppy girl? What is that? What the fuck is a puppy girl? I don't fucking know, man. That sounds like a weird niche internet thing. I don't think you want to attract that. I'm always fearful of attracting anything that involves, like, an animal. I think you should maybe not be attracted to puppy girls. That's my advice. How do I reassure myself that I'm accepted the way I am, and how do I simply break the ice out in the wild? It's like the other guy said, like, 30 minutes ago. Just pretend like you're the coolest motherfucker in the room. Because you probably are, because most people are actually very boring and stupid. You could probably assuredly say that about yourself and be correct in maybe 80% of the situations that you're in. And not everybody has to accept you. It's not even about being accepted by other people. You just have to learn not to fucking care. It doesn't matter if somebody doesn't accept you. people don't accept me all the time. People leave mean things about the things I say on YouTube all the fucking time. Leaving mean comments and shit. I don't give a shit. Doesn't affect me. If they don't like what I'm putting down, then whatever, skill issue, don't care. Just find people that fuck with you. Don't try to impress people. Don't try to force people to like you, because it won't work. Oh, what, you want to come in now? You want to sit out there and scream with your little high-pitched fucking alien noises? God damn it, Freddy. Twitch sucks. Is it tweaking today? I can't tell. Am I reconnecting? Do people see me? Doesn't look like I'm having connection issues. I should probably install that second router that I bought like a month ago, though. I should probably, you know, do that eventually. If you finally finished prepping all my gemstones for cutting tonight, took like an hour. That's cool.
Oh,
Cutting gems is a cool hobby. Naughty Ralph has super chatted. $2, thank you. Can you insult me, please? Fuck you, retard. There you go. I just got a second router too. Huge difference. Yeah. I got like 2 extra ones that I need to hook up, but I've just been really lazy about it. I don't know if anyone's asked this already, but how can I be more confident when approaching someone I find attractive? Confidence is all about how you feel about yourself. So you just have to work on your own opinions internally. Just work on being more confident. It really doesn't have anything to do with the other person. It's all about you and how you feel about yourself. How is a guy supposed to strike a balance between being caring, thoughtful, attentive, and respectful without turning off potential partners by seeming like a total pussy or just plain boring? If people think you're a pussy because you care about them and are thoughtful, then don't date that person. Fuck those people. Don't worry about what they think about you. Just be yourself and be a good guy, and you'll find the right person.
yes.
If they get the ick, they're not for you, and they're probably weird anyway, and mean. Thank you, Craig, from Craigslist, for the super chat. My lady, tips Fedora, care to gaze upon my sword collection? I keep them next to the unopened Pokemon trading cards. I'm what its top moderator. That would work on somebody. There are people who are like that online. Perhaps another Redditor would be into that. Weird people find each other all the time online. You'd be surprised. Also, swords are cool and based and pointy. It's like a phallic symbol, having a huge sword. Let's see. Oh, this wasn't even the end of that question. I've got a lot of appreciation for it towards the beginnings of a relationship, but I can't seem to keep anyone's attention for longer than 2 to 4 months. After the initial honeymoon period, almost never any breakups over arguments or particular incidents. It's either they just don't really feel like it anymore, or they're returning to their ex that they told me was an asshole, and I was just a rebound the entire time. You should, before dating somebody, you should ask them how long ago it was since their last relationship. And that can impact things quite a bit. That's how you best can avoid being a rebound situation for somebody else. I feel like being too sweet and too chill leaves me at a disadvantage to guys who create toxic emotional roller coasters to keep women engaged successfully for literal years. Oh, you're like me. She's just like me for real. I need your guidance for keeping up the excitement while remaining one of the good ones. So don't ever lose those qualities. Don't give in to all the TikTok advice where people will tell you, oh, you need to be in your feminine energy. Oh, you need to be the black cat girlfriend, and you gotta attract the golden retriever boyfriend. Don't listen to those people. They're fucking stupid. They're just trying to sell you something. You should always be caring and considerate towards the people you're dating. And if they use you as a rebound, it's because they were a fucking terrible person to begin with. And I know it's hard. I know it's difficult to figure out when somebody's gonna do that. It's a tale as old as time. I've gone through it a bunch of times in the past couple of years. Ideally, don't live in Southern California, because that's where that happens the most. A lot of it is like a regional malaise. Something in the water here that makes men in California just fucking mean. Just really toxic. They want something that's high maintenance because there's something wrong with their stupid little, dopamine-afflicted brains. I actually don't know what the advice is here. Because, like, I don't want to become a toxic person in a relationship just because I'm afraid of being alone. I don't want to have to be mean to people on purpose just to, like, maintain something. Because if you play that game, you're never going to get a chance in which you have to, you can relax and stop playing that game. So you're kind of just setting yourself up for something that's really exhausting all the fucking time. Also, but on the flip side, don't be a pushover with people either, because that doesn't help. But don't lose those qualities just because you've had some bad run-ins with some freaks. You'll find somebody. Just try to be a little bit more selective. When I lived in Arizona and went to college in Arizona, I met a lot of people from California. They were all mean. Yeah, Californians are fucking mean, man. They're basically all like that. It's really fucking tough dating here. That's why I haven't been getting any fucking action. It's bad. California doesn't have enough water for the people it has, so it brings it in from Arizona or something. For real. I'd rather kill myself than live and try to date in Southern California. I think New York is also equally as bad, if not worse. So you have to be careful with, like, regional stat debuffs that you might encounter based on your geographic location. You gotta move to Seattle. Fuck no, I'm not moving to Seattle. Let's see, what else? I live in NorCal, and it was pretty bad up there as well in my experience. Yeah, let's see. It's just a really tough situation, because people can be considerably good at lying to you about their intentions. They can, like, love bomb you, and pretend to be emotionally invested and really happy that you're treating them well, and then they just, like, they're really two-faced, and they turn around and fuck you over. I've been, like, in a situation where I was making out with somebody while they were telling me all I wanted to hear emotionally, like, oh, you're so brave and you're so strong, and you just need somebody who's allowed to be emotionally open with you, and then they went and they did the same thing as everybody else always fucking does. So I don't fucking know. You just gotta get lucky, I guess, but, like, I don't know. Don't compromise who you are as a person just because somebody else was shitty to you. Okay. Do you think hiding your true body count to your partner is a red flag, a lack of trust, or can it be justified? This is a weird thing for me, too. Because I see it all the time on Twitter, people having this endless debate about body count. A lot of people care about it. I don't care about it, and a lot of people don't care about it. I think most often the people that care a lot about it are, again, in those incel Andrew Tate spheres online. And they expect women to be puritanical virgins. So if you feel uncomfortable with talking about your sexual history with another person, and you feel like they're being very judgmental, maybe don't date that person. They're probably not for you. By the same token, maybe don't be a whore. At least try not to be a whore. I know it's hard. I know getting boinked is pretty cool. But it's, like, not good for you psychologically to just be a whore all the time. And then, you know, if you're, like, trying to turn over a new leaf, past isn't the past, at least in my opinion, but some people do care about that. So, you know, you just gotta find somebody that doesn't care. Lying is never healthy in a relationship, so Yeah, you shouldn't date somebody that you feel you need to lie about yourself to. Every time I hear the term body count, I just think of Boba Fett, or some bounty hunter activities. Be a whore because you want to be, not because you have a void in your heart. That too, but I think most often people are trying to fill a void in their heart by being a whore. Like they're using it as a coping mechanism. Ladies tend to like guys with a high body count. It's an interesting contrast. Yeah, I don't disagree. It means you're probably better at sex. But I think there is a thing as, like, such a thing as excess. Not that I would judge somebody about that. But, like, I'd be like, damn, bro. Shit. You is a hoe. I hope you're still not a hoe. I hope you're not gonna, like, bring that into our relationship. Please don't do that. How do I bypass the normal feminine fear of creeps if I just want to be friends with women? And are open relationships even possible? No! Don't do that! Do not fucking set yourself up to be a cuck on purpose just because you're lonely. I don't know how many times I have to fucking say it. It's not healthy. It's not gonna work. You're gonna be miserable. You're always gonna feel like something's wrong. Don't do it. As for your other question, let's see. I think you just gotta be... I'm trying to think of how this works with me, because, the way I met Beazle is that I was dealing with, like, a lot of freaks hitting on me on Discord, and I was really tired of it. And then Beazle's in my DMs for the first time. He's like, I saw your video about where you were talking shit about people in the industry. I'm not trying to fuck you or be weird. I just want to talk shit about people. Maybe, and that, like, worked on me, and now we're, like, best friends. Maybe just be honest and tell girls, hey, I'm not trying to fuck, I just want to talk to you. I think you're cool. But I guess in this case, you are trying to fuck, right? Yeah, that's a tough one. It's tough to strike that balance, because it is really frustrating as a woman when you get invested in a guy who you think just wants to be your friend, and then it turns out he just liked you the whole time, and then you know the friendship is gonna have to come to an end because they're not gonna be, like, satisfied with things never progressing forward. I don't know. I'm stumped on that one. I guess just don't be creepy. Like, don't be very outwardly salivating over a lady. Just try to be as normal as you possibly fucking can. Try not to go into meeting somebody only banking on the hope that you'll get to fuck them if you score enough good boy points with them. Try to remember that women are people, and you can be platonic friends with them, and even if things don't work out for you romantically, guess what? Women have other women friends, and they can introduce you to other women. So it's not like it's a lose-lose situation if she doesn't like you. She probably has friends that might like you, so keep an open mind about that. This is not good advice. Well,
That's like your opinion, man.
isn't a friendship, and then a relationship usually better? Yeah, that also. It's like it's a tough balance.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you, Lo Warqued, for the super chat. Body count depends on the individuals. I've met girls with hella bodies who are really sweet, and I've met the opposite. Yeah, it's a case-by-case basis. There's nuance to everything. I mean, sure, I have some sexual experience with other people. 200+ people, it's whack to me. Signifies a lack of self-control. I don't think I've ever met somebody with a body count that high. I wonder if that even exists. That feels like a lot of effort, unless you're like a porn star or something. You can't have a relationship without a friendship first. Yeah, I agree. It sucks just as much to be the guy who wanted to be friends and then got caught feelings like a year later. Shit happens. Yeah, that also happens. I'm not gonna deny that it doesn't. But you know, try not to be overbearing with it, I guess, if they don't return your feelings. It's just, I know people, like, hate hearing this, but, you know, from my perspective, as a girl, I've had this happen to me a bunch of fucking times. Especially now that I make stuff on YouTube, and I've had to cut contact with people who just started getting really fucking weird to me, and obsessive, even though I was very upfront with telling them that I wasn't romantically interested. Like, I'm always down to keep the friendship going, but I don't know. Some guys just get fucking weird about it, and they can't take no for an answer, and they won't fucking let it go. And it's frustrating, because, you know, I liked you as a person, and now I have to, like, cut you off for your own mental health because you can't handle being around me like just a normal human being. And it's sad when I have to fucking do that. I hate losing friendships with people that I thought were cool just because I couldn't fucking control their own dick. It's like a lose-lose situation, maybe. Be gay for women. You all have to be pro-women in that regard. What? Truth. Learn how to eat pussy or clunge as Kamikaze would say. Thank you, Omri Salem F5G for the super chat. Do you use Clip Studio Paint for your artwork or something else? I was using predominantly Photoshop. I'm in the process of moving to Clip Studio Paint because it's just better in every respect. Let the toxicity in, let that hate flow through you. No, I don't want to hate people. Well, I guess I did end up hating people that were overtly trying to sexualize me when I told them no. That is really annoying. Let's see, who's next? Thank you, DDD144 for the super chat. People are hard. People are hard. I'm hard right now. I'm always hard when I stream. Just in case you weren't aware of that. Alright, definitely open to joining the dating arena, but a major phobia I have is locking into a serious relationship that forces me to set aside my passions and hobbies or abandon them altogether. I put too much of my soul into a project of mine, and I hate to look back and regret not finishing it. Should I hold off on dating or try to find someone with a similar passion? I guess I'd need more context for this one, because I feel like you shouldn't have to sacrifice one for the other. You should be able to find somebody that's kind of along for the ride, based on whatever you're doing. You know, I have friends that make, like, lots of cool shit, and, they're in relationships and it works out fine. Nobody has to sacrifice anything. It's all about balance. So, I don't know. Like, this could go either way. Like, you might be just putting too much shit into the thing you're working on to the point where you neglect your partner very, extremely, and that's not good. But on the flip side, it could mean that, like, you're dating an overbearing partner that wants too much of your attention all the fucking time. So, I guess there's different answers for both of those things. If you're being too into the thing that you're making, stop. You gotta have a balance, because that's not good. If your partner is being too overbearing and won't let you have a fucking moment of peace so you can work on your own shit, dump them, because that's really annoying and inconsiderate. Here's a question that goes before dating. How do I get a fucking job? Bro, I cannot tell you. I'm glad I have my fucking YouTube, Twitch job now, because around this time last year, I was sitting in my car crying, filling out job applications so I could go be like a waitress somewhere and getting rejected and getting like snooty hostesses at like bars and restaurants looking at me up and down for showing up physically with a job application in my fucking hand. Because everything is apply online now. Everything is just be a faceless resume and make no impression on the people you're trying to work for whatsoever. So get lucky, I guess. I couldn't fucking tell you how to not be unemployed. It's really bad right now. I'm going to Burger King for some vegan burgers. What do you want? I haven't been to Burger King in like 10 years. They kind of just closed a lot of them because apparently they suck really bad. But I have like or at least I used to. I have like a soft spot for Burger King because it was one of many child custody battle restaurants that I went to as a child, where when my dad got weekend custody, we hung out around for a bit. then he'd park at a Burger King and wait for my mom to come pick me up. So it's kind of nostalgic for me. But I don't think I'd ever actually eat at a Burger King as an adult. So it sounds kind of nasty. I did an interview today for some job where I might be applying pesticides, whatever keeps the money up. Make sure you're wearing gloves so you don't like get lymphoma from doing that. Oh, this is a big wedge of a conversation. Let's see. Woo! I have been reactively abused before, very early on, at a point in my life where I was in school and very quiet aside from talking to this one person. Mind you, this shit wasn't even a concept in my mind, and I was very much fearful about breaking up with said person because I hated being alone at that point in time. This led me to also stay in the relationship even when it got toxic and ugly, which resulted in constant repetition of her doing actions that made me extremely frustrated and uncomfortable, which would lead to an argument each time getting worse and worse. Eventually leading to me finally lashing out and cussing her out via text, which, because I had the reputation of being just a quiet kid, being quiet and not really talking to anyone, that in that time distancing from everyone else, anything she said about me was instantly believed by everyone, which led to that entire school thinking I did a fuck ton of things I don't even have any knowledge of what those rumors were now. Sorry, it's a very long story. This shit just does not happen commonly from my knowledge, but yeah. From then on, that led to a cycle of bullied, shamed, and humiliated, being made out to be this disgusting, egregious person, along with a fuck ton of name-calling that to this day still hasn't left my mind. A lot of body shaming and insults on my appearance just eventually led me to hate myself to the point where I stopped feeling comfortable showing my face anywhere, knowing it'd be taken and shown around mockingly. This lasted for about 3 years until I eventually couldn't take it anymore and stopped going in entirely. Since then, I've been reliving that point in time, wondering if I had done anything to avoid what happened throughout all that time. If I was really at fault for everything that had happened, and I've been extremely fucking paranoid about being in a relationship since then, without it happening again. My question is, how do you think people should get over reactive abuse and everything that comes with it? Holy fuck, dude, I think you need to go to a therapist for this one. I don't think I'm equipped for this wedge of trauma that you've submitted, and I don't want to like fucking pretend that I know what I'm talking about for this one, because it seems like a genuine mental health crisis that you're having. I need you to go talk to a professional about this one. I'm not gonna even try to offer advice, because, you know, this one's beyond my pay grade, my dude. Sorry! Yeah. Go to a therapist. Is it still a good idea to look for a relationship while having significant financial and health issues? No. That's gonna come up a lot, especially the financial issues. Yeah, don't do that. As for health issues, I've seen it time and time again where people just like leave their wife if their wife is like diagnosed with cancer or something. It's pretty fucked. So maybe don't put yourself in that situation until you're like better or your symptoms are managed. Was the wrong person? Wait, hold on, you're replying to somebody else. Greetings from Ethiopia. Shit, what the fuck is up from Ethiopia? How's it going? Financial issues are the biggest reason marriages and relationships fail. Correct! Very much correct. I'm not dating anybody unemployed anymore, because then I always have to end up fucking being their mommy. Not even, like, I wouldn't even mind paying for a guy. It's just, they turn it into, like, a complex because they don't like dating somebody that's more successful and got their shit together. They turn it into, like, an inferiority complex, and they turn it into my problem, even though I'm more than happy to help them out. Don't date people like that. Don't be that person either. Hi, I'm M and an Asian dude. Oh, you're male and an Asian dude, 19, soon 20, 168 cm from Burma. How much is that in, like, real units? How much is that in inches? from Burma, and she's 29 to 30 and Japanese. It's quite an age gap, my dude. We work at an international school. She's a senior at a supervisor of mine that I work with, and at my institute, we're both in the education department. She teaches Japanese, and I teach calculus, too, online. I'm still in internship, and the thing is, she's like 30, and we've been watching movies sometime on Discord and stuff, talking late night, whatever, but I still haven't grown the balls to ask her to be my girl since, well, in Asia, it's mandatory to confess your feelings, and I plan to confess to her since I'm moving to Japan in like the next 5 months or so. I want to make a good first impression. How do I do it? I don't know how to put my... I don't know, do I put my picture for it, but I'm gonna put my best one anyway. Just do it, dude. There's no, like, secret sauce to asking somebody out. You just fucking say, like, hey, do you want to get coffee or something? I like ya. I think you's real pretty. I think actually the less effort you put into confessing your feelings to somebody, the better. If you're, like, too obsessed with somebody, it's kind of cringe. Just be like, hey, I like spending time with you. Do you want to maybe go out on a date with me? It's that easy. Just do it. It's not that hard. I'm gonna go change my fucking pants, because I've got sweatpants on, and they're giving me really bad swamp ass. I'll be right back, chat. Feel free to discuss my swamp ass amongst yourselves for a sec. Yeah, my crack was very sweaty. It's bad. Real bad. I'm also cold. I can't regulate my body temperature today. Hold on, let me close the window. Would you say that someone should stay in their economical class, so minimum wage with minimum wage freelance with another person with an unstable job, or how would the economical stress make sense if you were poor and want a relationship? Good question. Maybe try not to be at least not like super poor, like if you're on food stamps, for example. I don't mean like minimum wage poor, that's like a different thing, but if you're on food stamps on like fucking government assistance, if you're homeless, that's probably not ideal for looking for relationships. If you're just a minimum wage worker, you can't really, you know, exclude yourself out from the dating pool, because a lot of people are kind of fucked with minimum wage with the way things are going. But what I'm talking about when I mean financially insecure people is I've straight up dated people that were fucking unemployed, and it was really difficult to deal with. Big pain in the ass. They always make it the topic of every conversation. They whine about money all the time. They make me feel guilt-tripped into giving them money. you can't ever make any plans to move in with them because they probably live with their fucking mom and dad. Not that there's anything wrong with living with your mom and dad, but you gotta, like, at least have some possibility of eventually developing a future with somebody. So, and that starts at having at least a job. So, that's what I mean about, like, economical status. As far as, like, dating above your pay grade, that can work. That's possible. Let's see.
What do we got in here?
Am I too ugly for dating? If so, what can I fix it? What can I fix? I don't know. Because you didn't send me the picture. You didn't, like, tell me what your name is and which picture you are. I guess we can look at some pictures, though.
Some more pictures of people.
I don't want that. I don't want the tabs to be combined. Why would I want that? The fuck? Let's go back to the forum here. Got all weird.
Let's look at some people. Let's see how ugly people are. Let's make fun of ugly people.
Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of people that submitted photos. Let's take a look-see. Let's try not to open the same person twice, so... Okay. Let's download that. Put it here. Not this guy. This was the guy from before. We're looking at a new guy now. And we're gonna put him on the screen. And it's gonna get really big, because Streamlabs sucks balls. It's just gonna be really big for no reason. Oh god. No, that's not what I wanted! If people can't see my face, they'll leave, because they won't have anything to goon to. There needs to be a hotkey for this. This is fucking stupid. Oh my god, how big is this fucking image? What the hell? Holy shitballs. Why are you so large? Why are you so fucking big, please? Okay, here we go. Still too large. Here we go. Alright, let's look at you. There we go. Alright, we'll put you up on screen here for the crowd to see. Then I will zoom in on your face. You look good. You're fine. It's a cool picture, too. It's interesting. You're out and about. You're in nature. It shows that you, like, do stuff outside of Goon to Lolly on Discord. That's always a bonus. Nobody likes a woman or a man. Yeah, I guess either. That's just on Discord all the fucking time. So when it looks like you have hobbies, that's always a bonus. You're also smiling, so that's good. Yeah, this is a fun picture. It's fine. Decent arms. Oh yeah, he's got some nice beefy forearms, some nice rugged hair on your face. Good for you. So yeah, this is a good dating app picture. Shows a guy with things that he does outside of internet. Let's see who else wants to be gooned to online. All right, we have another bad example. These are fun. I like when it's a bad picture. Not to like make fun of you, but to you know, as an example of what not to do. I think that's more important than a picture that does everything right. I personally thrive on negativity. Alright, so again, taking a picture like a divorced dad on Facebook, you're not smiling, you look like, oh, I have to take a picture for my badge at work, and this is the face I'm gonna make, and this is just gonna be on my pass for when my key fob for when I use the elevator at my fucking job. This is horrendous fucking framing. You're supposed to put your fucking best foot forward in the goddamn picture, okay? It's really easy. Just fucking smile. It won't kill you. It won't fucking kill you. Is that a thinking pillow? What? Poir? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. No, it's Par. It could be a thinking pillow. Oh, thank you for an adventure drawing for the super chat. Yeah, we're gonna do more profile critiques right now. Right now! But would you swipe right on it? I don't fucking know, because this is a very unflattering picture. This person could look a lot better if, the picture made them look better. If he were perhaps smiling and inviting me in with his eyes instead of scaring the hose. It's really easy to not scare the fucking hose, man. Come on. Come on. Alright, next. Got that dude. This one's funny. Okay. Alright, let's put this one up on screen. This is another bad example. I love the bad examples. They're really fun. Alright, so... This looks like your picture for middle school band. This looks like your yearbook photo. You look really young in this. Don't put pictures up of when you were a kid on your dating app profiles. I don't know if you're actually this young, but you look like you're in 8th grade here. It's not gonna fucking help. And if you are actually 14, get off dating apps. You're gonna run into pedophiles. They do make dating apps for kids, by the way. It's fucking sick. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, don't put your middle school band photo up on your Tinder. Don't do this. It's also really blurry. You are smiling though, that's good. It's just like the context of this. No girl is going to want this out of you. Sorry, they don't want to see you when you were 14. That doesn't help you. That's not gonna help you get a date. Unless you're trying to attract a pedophile. Don't fucking do that. What if he's like 42 and CEO of 3 companies? Well then he needs to frame it like he is that. It needs to not be this lighting situation with him in like a dress shirt. And it just looks like a cropped yearbook photo. I see another person's shoulder, bro. Come on. He's holding a trumpet in this. You can't tell me he's not holding a fucking trumpet if we were to zoom out of this fucking photo, if he didn't fucking crop it. Come on. I was super cute when I was 14. That was 100 years ago. Just look smacks, bro. Just like throw an iron weight at your face until it breaks. And then you'll get like a huge jawline. Like clavicular, I think. Alright. There's another bad example. Alright. So, again with this. A smile in your fucking photo. Just a smile is not gonna fucking hurt you. This was almost a good picture because it has like a nice color palette, but I don't think you did that on purpose. It's just cool that your shirt and your collar and your hat match your car and the greenery outside. That was like an accident. That was a happy accident for you, but you need a fucking smile in this. It's not... I don't know what it is why people think that smiling makes you look worse. It literally does the fucking opposite. I can't stress that enough. People want to see you smile. It's like a caveman type thing. You want to invite people in so they don't see you as like some sort of cave invader that's gonna come fuck up your tribe. They want you to be friendly. So you need to let people know that you're not going to kill them. Don't take selfies when you haven't cleaned up the facial hair. I don't have a problem with the facial hair, personally. I think it's nice. I don't mind a bearded dude. He's got nice eyes, too. It's like hazel, almost green. I think that's cool. I'm a huge fan of, like, hooded eyes as well. But he's not smiling! Smile! Fucking smile, please. I swear to fucking God. Just do it. No, but it's messy, so messy. Well, I guess we can take that from Beazle, who is a man. If you want to trim your beard, you can do so, I suppose. It just doesn't bother me personally. Let's see, who else? I think looking at pictures is probably my favorite thing. I love giving critique on things that are not art related. Oh, here's a good example. Let's put this up in this bitch. This is a good picture. It's golden hour. You're smiling. You got like a nice beach out there. Shows that you're outside. Yeah, this is a good example of what to put on a dating app if you must use those. This makes you look friendly and appealing. Nice mood lighting. Look at those big beefy hands. Yeah, nice big beefy hands. Good for finger blasting a bitch. If you so lean that way, if you choose that. That guy fucks, don't show guys who fuck. No, we have to do both. I prefer the bad ones because they're really funny. Yeah, this is a nice photo. Good job. This is what you should be doing. It's really that easy. Smiling kind of fixes like 90% of these.
Oh, yes.
I'm just happy to be here, man. Thank you, Crash Cloud, for the super chat. I'm happy to have you here. Hello. Don't worry, kids. She meant this kind of finger blasting. Can't show bad without the good for comparison. Yeah. This guy gets it. Let's see. I'm not gonna open that one. That one's a little weird. Oh, this is another good example. This is a fun one, actually. Alright, look at this fucking drip, dude. Look at this motherfucker. This is a confident guy. And he's smiling! Look at that! Look at this fucking Baldur's Gate 3 character we've got here. This is a fantastic photo. You're at a Ren Fair, I'm assuming. Got drip for days. Even if you, like, showed up to a casual date in this, I'd be like, shit. This man really thought he was confident enough to do that. I kinda like that. I'm here for it. Now, this dude fucks? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, this guy fucks indefinitely. He's got nice long hair. He's happy to be in the photo. He's showing his shit off. He's got that little cheeky smug look to him. Yeah, this is a good photo. Look at him. Look at that well cared for long hair. Yeah. Look at the fucking fit, though. I'm obsessed with the fucking fit. Fuck yeah. You'd get so much pussy if you actually unironically dressed like a bard in real life. Especially, like, nerd girl pussy. That would help you so much if you actually dressed like this. Ren Fair, or he's into visual K. I'm gonna assume Ren Fair. Bard maxing? Yeah, you should be bard maxing. He looks like a Russian scholar. Hey, women are into twinks. Where are we submitting pics? Pinned message is just Discord link and merch link. Oh, check my Instagram story or check the Discord in the audience participation channel. The most recent Google form for, fucking, dating advice. Yeah, this is a good photo. Also, the wind is blowing in his hair. This is awesome. This is what you should absolutely do. Let's get more divorced dads in here, though. That's my favorite. What the fuck is this? Okay, yeah. Thank you. This is a really terrible fucking picture. Let's get this on the screen. What the fuck is this? What is this? Is this a fucking... Is this a Yeti sighting? Why is it so low res? I can't see anything about your fucking face. It's like you're the fucking Sasquatch image. Who the fuck are you? What is this? Why is there a Halloween decoration on the floor? I can't even tell if you're a man or a woman. I can't gather anything from this fucking photo. Yeah, it's probably a troll submission, but you'd be surprised how many people like this I encounter on fucking dating apps, and immediately I swipe left, because, like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do with this? You're overexposed, you look like a woman, but I can't actually tell 100%. You could just be, like, a nice-looking lesbian, or like, a nice-looking twink. I have no fucking idea. Who... No. Like, fucking... Why are there so few fucking pixels, man? Come on. Please. Please, for the love of God, add more resolution to your shit. Oh, man. My fucking bangs are out of control. Hold on. Hold up. Let me brush these motherfuckers. There we go. Nice and, chunky. That's how I like them. There we go. Can't be talking shit about other people if I look like shit. Know what I'm saying? Mika, this is the IRS. Please pay your taxes or you will be sent to Guantanamo Bay. I do need to do my taxes this year. I need to do that, like, before I go to PAX. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta get that shit done. Let's see. Who's next? This is a better picture. It's kinda, let's see. Let's download that shit. Here we go. This is a better, I think this is the same person. Or, I don't know, I actually can't tell because the other one was so fucking, low res. Which PAX are you attending? PAX West. Let's see, yeah. It's kind of like pictures that you see of your parents in the 90s when they recently gave birth to you. Yeah. This is a better picture. You're smiling in it. It's kind of retro. It's a fine picture. I like it. Name one object in this image. There's a man in the image. There's also a stepping stool, a pogo stick, some Tupperware containers. Yeah. Old photos are fine. As long as it's not like... Because this has happened to me quite a few times. A guy will catfish me by using a picture of himself from 10 years ago, before their twink death. You can use old photos of yourself, but you have to have new photos of yourself as well. You can't just have one, or else I'll think that this is just what you look like now. There's only one person here that is incapable of aging, and it's me. I look the same as I did 10 years ago. If anything, I look better. But that is not the case for most people, and it's a really evil thing when you do that to people and they expect, like, the beautiful, unwrinkled twink version of you, and then you don't look like that. So maybe don't do one and not the other. Do both. It's fun to share photos of you from 10 years ago, but you can't, like, get people to think that you exclusively look like that, because aging is a thing that happens to most people. Guy from 2 photos ago with the medieval drip. Nope, was not at a Ren fair. I was just at a fencing tournament. That's even better. Thanks for the compliments, and it being a good example needed that boost. Oh, you're welcome. There you go. That's cool that you wore the drip to the fencing tournament. When I think about fencing people, I just don't think wear like that white hazmat suit type thing. But yeah, cool. I hope you were fencing and you wore that. That's sick. That's actually fucking sick. My ex did that. Yeah, don't fucking use pictures from 10 years ago. One time I went on a date with a guy that did that, and he tried to invite me to a botanical garden when it was really dark, so I couldn't tell. So I had like a bad feeling about that date too. So I brought Boris with me just in case he got weird. But it would have been a much creepier date if I didn't bring Boris, because we were just like in the dark, and occasionally I'd get like little garden lights from the ground that would show me all the deep wrinkles and bad acne scarring that he had. He also lied about his height. Don't lie to people about your height. I don't mind a shorter guy, but I need to know that he's shorter than me. I would like to know that information so I don't like create this headcanon where I think he's like taller than me, because that's just what I'm going to assume by default. And only then, if I'm not prepared for them being short, will I get grossed out by a short person, because that's just not what I was expecting. You need to tell people what your fucking height is. Do not lie about him. He like looked me dead in the eyes too, and he's like, but I'm taller than you. Like, bitch, no, you're fucking not. I'm towering over you. What are you talking about? Motherfucker. God damn it. What about short people with tall aura? Yeah, just make sure people know how tall you are, because there are people, unfortunately, that care. But like, you know, if you're Danny DeVito and you have a tall aura, nobody gives a shit, right? Like, what's that motherfucker? What's this fucking, the midget guy? The Tyrion Lannister guy. I think that guy's wife is like 3 times taller than him. Obviously he fucks, because he's got tall man energy. Thank you, and Adventure Zombie for the super chat. I was the guy on the beach. It took me 15 pounds and 2 hours to reach the beach to get that picture so many takes. See, this is what it fucking takes, alright? don't be ashamed of putting in extra effort to get a nice picture of yourself, because it does go a long fucking way. It will put you above the competition of people who just take really depressing pictures in a dark room without smiling. It's not gay to do that. It's not gay to take a nice picture of yourself. It's very necessary so people get a good impression of you, especially on a dating app where people make very split-second decisions about you. I'm 5'7", but it's never been a problem. See, it's all in your fucking head. Why do you keep calling them short people? That's so fucking mean. Shout out to the short kings. All right, I don't have a problem with them. Guy lies about his height. What else is he lying about too? Oh yeah, that guy also lied about his age. His profile said he was 33. He was actually 41. Love that for him. I wonder if he ended up lying himself into some baddie's pussy. All right, who's next? All right, so we have two almost good, but missed the mark pictures of the same guy. So let's go over that.
Let's put these motherfuckers in.
Let's download that one.
Oh, yes.
Let's download that one. Yeah. Thank you, Osu Ninja, for the resub. Thank you very much. And thank you, Fantastic Bard, for the super chat. Thank you for the comfy late night stream. You're welcome! We're doing more late night streams because I can't do stuff at 2 in the afternoon because I have too many fucking things I have to get done in the day. And I can't do them after stream because shit closes. I don't feel like getting roasted by Mika. I'm not gonna like roast you for your appearance. I'm gonna roast you for your inability to take a picture of yourself that looks good. Right. So... Bros. Put this one first. And then, alright. Oh, very large fucking image. Ooh. Gonna have to scroll all the way down. Alright, so... what you've got going for you, right, is that you're a traditionally attractive guy. You've got a nice symmetrical face, but you're taking a cringe fucking MySpace mirror selfie. Don't do this. You look retarded. Don't fucking do this to yourself, okay? And you're not smiling! Smile! Don't take a picture in a fucking mirror. You're not 14. Use the front-facing camera like an adult. Don't do this shit. You're not in a fucking anime. Don't do that. Nice picture of yourself smiling. It's that easy.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, Fuzzy Slippers, for the super chat. You sound like my racist neighbor. I don't have a problem with them. I don't care what short people do as long as they're not short around me. Alright, yeah, smile like you mean it. Don't do like a weird Mr. Beast smile where you don't crinkle the sides of your eyes and you just do this. Don't do that. People can tell that there's something wrong with you, because it's not genuine. People can tell. Do a real smile like this. Yay, like you're really having a happy fun time. Do like that. That's what's attractive to people. Now this person submitted a second picture of themselves. That was almost cool. But again, the lighting is very bad. I can't tell what the fuck you even look like. Okay? You need to... It's like almost fucking dusk. I can't see shit. You're facing away from the light. I can't make out what you look like in this. Okay? Make sure the light is on you in an angle where people can tell what is going on with your face. I can tell that you're not smiling in this either. Fucking smile! Smiling does not make you look unattractive. I don't know why that is such a common thing that people think. How tall is she, chat? Is she a giant? I'm 5'7". I'm the manlet of giants. I'm above average height for a girl, but not like super tall. It's because he's black, isn't it? You do have a darker complexion, so you do need to make sure the light is doing things for you that it does automatically for white people. Please keep that in mind. It's not racist to say that. You just gotta have the light on you if you got darker skin, my dude. Alright, who's next? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, this guy submitted his whole dating app profile. Let's see. We'll go over these individually. Individually. These are all good examples too. It's a good dating profile, I think. Let me download this. Did she just say, bro, need to find the light? Whitewashing is a crazy thing to say. It's a thing that happens. It'll happen to white people too if they're like overexposed. That won't be flattering to a white guy either. Then nobody can tell what's going on in reverse. Alright, let's get this one up on screen. Alright, so this is a fun photo. You got, like, you're in a cool area somewhere. I don't know where the fuck this is supposed to be, but it looks like you get out of the house. That's flattering. Good lighting. We can see what your face is doing, and you're smiling. You don't even have to do a big smile, ladies and gentlemen. You can just do like a like a nice little, like a little like you're at least interested in the world around you, and you don't want to commit seppuku. Let's see. Let's read your stuff. Let's see if you're cringe though. Let's get this down. This year, I really want to get better at drawing. I've recently picked it up again, and I want to get better. I got inspired by seeing all the cool Disney movies these past years. I'm terrible, but I can draw Judy Hopps pretty well at this point. I feel like you shouldn't tell people that you specifically draw Judy Hopps. That is a red flag. Don't tell people that. It's probably not a red flag for normies. They probably just think, oh, this guy likes Zootopia. But for anybody who's terminally online, if you tell people that you draw Judy Hopps, they're gonna be scared. You're gonna be fucking scared of you. Let's see, what else does this guy have? I think this is the same guy, is it? Yeah, it is the same guy because he wrote his name. I don't think I'll do all of these, but because in general it's all just good examples of what to do, what will help you on the app. So yeah, you got a picture of you outside eating brunch in a pool. You're petting a fucking goat. You're smiling. So normally, I would say, make sure if you're taking a picture with sunglasses on, that it's not exclusively what you're doing. If you only have sunglasses pictures, people can't see your eyeballs, and the eyes are the nipples of the face. Don't do that. Make sure there's a balance where people can see what your face is actually doing. Your eyes determine a lot of what is attractive to people. Oh, I like the goat photo. Yeah, it's a good photo. Being kind to animals helps with women a lot. When I was on OkCupid, a big trend was a lot of men in sunglasses holding a fish. I fucking hate that. Don't hold a fish. It looks fucking stupid. You look like a retard if you hold a fish up. Alright, who's next? Okay, let's see. This is an interesting one, actually. He's got a couple of them. Okay. Yeah, I'll bring this up as a good example. It's like a mixed bag. Alright, so this is another fucking mirror selfie photo. And the only reason it works at all is because he's conventionally attractive. But in general, this is cringe. I don't recommend doing this.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. My dad's calling me. I'll be right back! Right, anyway.
Sorry about that.
Alright, yeah, so don't do a mirror selfie. It makes you look like a retard. It only works for this guy, because he has an attractive face. Actually, the other guy was attractive too. But, again, I don't recommend doing that, because it won't work for the majority of people if they do, like, a cringe mirror selfie. You just look fucking... You look fucking stupid. You're attractive, but you can still make yourself look like an idiot, if you do a mirror selfie. And you have a nice face. Let's see what else does this guy have. He submitted a couple. Let's see.
Oh, yes.
This is cool, some gym selfies. Also, photos of you, like, out in the wild, hanging out with other people. Also really good. So people know that you're, like, pleasant to be around and not a serial killer. That's also important. Can we look at girls now? I would if there was only one girl. I guess I could just see if there are other girls around. That's a guy. That's a guy. It's a picture of Gollum. It's a picture of Gollum from Dragon Ball Z. Man. There's only one girl that submitted. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mika assumes gender. If a guy's name is Daniel or Steven, I'm gonna say that's a man. Let's see. Alright, let's get this picture. Oh, thank you, Shinji Ikari, for the super chat. Thank you very much. And thank you, John Smith's Basement for the super chat. I hope this guy about his thoughts on the Zootopia abortion. Yeah, maybe that was like a dog whistle so he can attract a very specific kind of person. Let's see. Alright. This is a nice picture! This is a cute smile. See, look! Look at that. It's really that fucking easy. This guy he's not even trying to take this picture. Somebody else is taking this picture of him, and he's just smiling with a piece of fucking pizza in his hand. It's that easy, I swear to God. Going for the smile instead of, like, the weird, stoic, badass that you think women want, that goes a long fucking way.
Oh, yes.
What if I have bad teeth? Fix them. You gotta fix them. Or maybe they're not as bad as you think they are. I got bad teeth, look. Look at these. People think I'm missing a tooth all the fucking time because of this shit. Smile anyway. It's better than not smiling. What about the juice box? What's wrong with the juice box? What's wrong with a little juice? He's eating pizza, chicken, and rice. He's carbo loading. Something wrong with that. This guy takes his fucking physical health very seriously. Gets those fucking carbs in. I'm not stoic, I'm trying to hit the blue steel. I guess a blue steel is better than fucking nothing. And not smiling, and just have like a... Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see this. That's not attractive to anybody. That just makes people scared. Especially if you're a guy. If you're a guy, you have to, like, put extra effort into being as non-threatening as possible, because, rapists and serial killers, who are more often than not men, have ruined it! And women are scared. Women are typically scared of men. I'm sorry if I skip people, I'm kinda just... Wait, hold on. I'm kinda just jumping around here. Hold on, this one's gold. I love this one, holy shit. Let me put that in. This is a great fucking picture. He's soy jacking. Beazle is in the background on my stream. Oh, this is Dawn. Hi, Dawn. This is an incredible picture. This is a lot of fucking personality in this. Don't be afraid to be goofy in a dating app profile. This show you have a sense of humor and you have a personality and you're not just like some weird fuck who takes pictures holding fish. This is an excellent picture. I assure you, you will get mad pussy from this because people want to see, like, don't have this obviously as your main profile picture, right? But have something like this in your dating app profile so people know that you're fun. Being fun is more important than being attractive. I swear to God. You should rate every person from 1 to 10 on how likely they are to be a serial killer. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, this is an excellent picture. Don't be afraid to be a little bit of a goofball. There was one time on Hinge, I think, before I got permanently banned from Hinge, where there was a guy who was wearing, like, a suit, and the suit just had, like, printouts of, like, pizza, and then his hat also had printouts of pizza. And then the bed he was laying down on, printouts of pizza. The pillows and the sheets, printouts of pizza. And then in his bio it said, pizza is my second favorite thing to eat in bed.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah. Guy with the pizza here. Any tips on how to talk to women? I'm terrified of talking to them. I don't believe you. Oh, you're the guy who actually had the pizza, in the picture from before. I thought you were the guy who eats pussy and pizza in bed. I just talked to him, bro. Women are people. Try to find somebody that you have a mutual interest in. That helps a lot. Somebody you can discuss things. So, like, you know, you're a nerdy looking guy, so I'm gonna assume you're into nerdy stuff. Find a nerdy girl, and if you want to find nerdy girls, go to, like, anime conventions, take a figure drawing class, do nerd shit. Not, like, too nerdy. You can't, like, go to, like, a trading card store. You're never gonna find women in those. You know, just, like, just dip gently into places where fandoms congregate, and, there will be women that you can talk to. Alright, what time is it? It's 9:30. I'm tired. I have shit to do tomorrow. So we're gonna cut it short. I know this is a really fun stream and I like doing things, so we'll keep doing it, next time. So what day is it? Wednesday? We'll do a stream on Sunday. Yeah, I like doing these streams a lot. I miss doing them. It's been a fucking while. And you guys are behaving this time. The last time I did this, I didn't want to do it for a while because people were just, like, being fucking mean to me for no reason. Because I was a girl giving advice and people did not fuck with that. But maybe it was because I was doing it at 2 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. Maybe that just attracted a certain kind of, like, unemployed person. So maybe this is just the new time slot I gotta fuck with. Oh, thank you, Bishop, for the tip. How do I make all attractive women want me all the time without any effort or care about them? While having no interest, no money, being extremely repulsive, unfriendly, unsocial, with a soulless stare. If you can answer this, pay wallet for millions. You gotta go on the incel forums and you have to hate women so much that they become actually attracted to you. Because women, or people in general, they always want stuff that they can't have. So actually, the more you hate women, the more they will like you, and they'll get really wet when you come into a room and talk to everybody about how shit they are, and when you don't wear deodorant. It's actually super hot and attractive. Why is Alexis Silver behind you? Stay real from me. Are you referring to Dawn? Is that what you mean? I don't know who Alexis Silver is. Do cooking stream, nothing to do with being a woman. Cooking is cool. I'll do another cooking stream too. I want to do more, like, weird activity streams, but for now, who's rateable? Who's online right now? Is Twitch chat gonna freak out if I try to raid somebody? I don't even know who's online. Who's on? Who? Mega 64. We could raid Mega 64, yeah, sure. Let's see if it'll work. Mega 64. Is that gonna work, or is... I don't know if Twitch is working, because I did have to, like... Oh, I'm not signed into fucking Twitch, never mind. Because I had to, like, uninstall Streamlabs because it wasn't working. Oh, is Pale... Oh, I don't know what my Twitch handle is off the top of my fucking head. Sorry. We'll raid somebody next time. Bye-bye. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye. Love you. See you back.